guardian angel's name is. That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about a few other things that I've noticed over the past couple of years channeling the angels. Um, One thing I've noticed is that each person that comes to me for a reading has two guardian angels. Then you'll have a whole team of angels, and they're all helping you with various different things in your life that you need help with. Um, the other thing I've noticed is primarily the angels will come through as either female or male, but occasionally they'll come through as an androgynous. They don't care to be coming through as masculine or feminine, and they say that's more of a earthly thing. So they'll come through in this way, however which way they choose. And the other thing I noticed is that the number one thing they would say is they don't really care too much about names primarily. They do have names that they will relay, but what's most important is that you feel their vibrational frequency, that you feel their energy around you. You can sit quietly and you can ask them to come closer towards you, okay? You can ask them to do this. You can sit quietly and say, I'd like to feel you here, or I would like you to come closer. And some of the ways that you're going to feel them are pressure, warmth. Uh, you might even sometimes once in a blue moon, like if they want to get my attention, they'll cold air across my face, or my angel will gently touch my face, or they might be in your hair a little bit. You might get pressure in your eardrum, okay, if you're getting that, or a lot of energy in your ear, maybe making your ear canal feel a little bit itchy. That's their energy right next to your head, trying to communicate with you into your ear. So at that juncture, I know that I've got my angel there talking with me, or it might be another person's angel who is around me. So what I do is I just quiet my mind, and then quiet your mind for however long you need. Just sit in stillness, okay? Quiet your mind, and then allow them to form the words in your mind. You might even have the words start to form in this region. They don't have throat boxes and they don't have mouths. They're pure high vibrational frequency of energy. So they're going to form the words in your mind, like your own internal voice, okay? But you're not the one forming the thought. You're not the one forming the word or the sentence. Now, once they get it through to each person that what is most important is not their name, but rather that you connect with their energy. Secondly, is that you communicate with them, that you ask them for help, that you talk with them, even if you can't hear them right out the gate. That makes no mind to them. As long as you're asking for what you'd like help with, that's most important. Now, the how they're going to help you is secondary, okay? So you're asking for help. Well, how are you going to help me? Well, the how's not up to me. It's not up to us. The how isn't up to us. It's up to them. That's their job. And being omnipresent beings of light and love that can be pretty much anywhere and everywhere and see everything, why not ask them to help you? I remember in the beginning I thought, okay, well, I'll see what they can do for me. And that's what I did. And from that day forward, it was enough for me to keep asking. Okay, so it's really important that you ask them to help you with even the smallest of things in your life, or the biggest of things in your life. Doesn't matter what it is. Like they say, it's not too big, it's not too small. Okay, and so lastly, as we move along, as far as their name is concerned, sometimes they will choose a name specifically to get through to the person because that's what the person needs in that moment, okay? What matters is that you connect with their vibrational frequency, What matters is that you're communicating with them. Those are the top two things that matter. But in our culture, in our society, we like to have a name. We want to have a name to call someone by. Hey, you. Hey, you, Angel. Could you come over here, please? I have something to say. They can hear you no matter where you are, right? Because your thoughts are energy and you send them out and they pick up on them. It doesn't matter if you're thinking it or speaking it or writing it down, they see it all. Luckily, they're in a very high vibrational, their position is very high vibrational. There's no ego here, there's no judgment, there's no like, oh, geez, again. Okay? So, don't feel like you're ever going to let them down. Don't feel like you're going to hurt their feelings, because you won't. And you never will. You'll never let them down. There's no like unforgiveness from them. They love you eternally forevermore. Doesn't matter what you do or what you say. Now that they're still going to help you. They're still going to help you in every moment of your life. Even in the beginning, I thought, oh, well, I'm just going to ask for help with everything. I need help with everything. You want to just help me with everything? I just thought I'd just cover the bases. And then I said, this or something better. So after what I asked for, I love to say, I like help with this, or this or something better. Or I think I need help with this in this way, or this or something better. So that's what I always end it with. That's me. You may decide to do something different. Okay, so how do you know what your guardian angel's name is? Okay. You're going to relax your mind. You're going to tune out like you did in high school all the time. Those were the best times right there to communicate with your team when you were tuning out. So you're going to relax your mind. You're going to still your mind, even if you say, I can't quiet my mind. I can't quiet my mind at all. Well, let's choose a moment where you're more inclined to have a still mind, like when you're coming out of sleep or when you're coming out of meditation. So when you first wake up in the morning, that is a great time to ask your angels what their name is, okay? So your guardian angel, I'd like to know what your names are. And then you're going to quiet your mind. So your mind's already quiet from waking up from a nap or sleep or coming out of meditation. If you just drank a can of Coke, probably not a good time to go ahead and practice tuning out and relaxing your mind, because your adrenal glands are so jacked up. It's probably not a good time. Caffeine, sugar, if you want to reduce that in your life, I know your angels would be quite happy about it. They tell me all the time, when I'm giving readings, that's what I hear most. So, treat your body with kindness and love. Treat it good. Okay, self-care. So when you haven't touched caffeine and sugar and you're more inclined to have a still mind and you come out of sleep or meditation, that's the time when you're sitting out in nature and you're at peace and you're nice and still. That's the time. And so you sit with relaxation and you still your mind. Okay, relax, still your mind. See how long you can keep it quiet for. Is it 30 seconds? Is it a minute? Is it 2 minutes? Can you make it to 20 minutes? Aim for 30 seconds to a minute. And then you may feel a lot of pressure around your head. You might feel it on one side. You might feel it into your ear. You might feel it on the back of your head. That's them knocking at your door. They're there. That's where their energy is. And they're trying to come in to give their name because you've asked them for their name. So you will relax. Tune out. And the normal thing that will happen is you'll go, oh, I don't know if I'm getting it. I'm not sure. Okay? Sweep that aside. We don't need that. Okay? Just relax. Relax and go with the first thing that you are receiving. So if you're starting to hear or a thought in your head is starting to sound like or a, and you're starting to see a C, or maybe you don't see anything, maybe you don't hear nothing, but in your internal mind, your internal voice that is forming words in your head, there's going to be an energy that will start forming a word, a name, and that will be the name that they are choosing. So you might get something like Karen, okay? And then you're probably gonna go, oh, I don't know, maybe I'm just hearing things. Don't do that. Just swipe that aside. And then you'll go, okay, Karen. You'll write down Karen, okay? And then you're going to say, is your name Karen? And you relax. And you're gonna get a yes in your head, or you're going to get yes, Karen, or you're going to get Karen, okay? The other things that are going to come along with hearing their, or getting the thought form that forms their name in your mind, this is a telepathic connection that you've got, okay? Energy is forming a word in your mind, a name in your mind. The other thing that you're going to feel is an openness in your chest and your stomach, confirming, yes, it's Karen. This is me, Karen. Okay? You may get a name that is completely off the charts that you've never heard before. Many times I do. The names that they come through with are not always names that I hear on earth. So when you're asking for your guardian angel to relay their name to you, be open to anything that comes through. It's not always going to be Bill or Bob. It might be, you know, what are some of the wild names I've heard over the years? Okay, some of the names I've heard are like, well, we can say my guardian angel's name, Bartholomew. It's not a name I hear too often on earth. You might hear Bart for short. Some of them are even more lengthy or more extravagant. They might give you a shortened version of that longer name. So they may give you like, you can call me Cal for this long name. The other thing you can do, rather than hearing the name, is you can say, okay, go ahead and spell it out for me. Okay, K. I'm getting a K forming in my internal thought. K, A, R, E, N. Now, I went through that quickly. For you, it may go a lot slower, okay? And then you will write it down on paper, and you're going to let go of any control of what you think this will be. Relax and let it go. Let go and relax. Just allow it to flow and go with the letters that are forming in your mind to form their name. Okay? And it's the same thing that goes with, if you would like to know how many angels in total you have with you in your life right now, all you have to do is say, how many angels do I have with me right now? I haven't asked for a while, so we're going to find out for myself now, okay? The last I checked, I had 11. So how many angels do I have with me right now? Okay, so in my mind, I'm getting a 1 and a 4, 14. And then I hear, my mind goes 14. It forms that word. And that's the first thing I'm going with. I'm not second guessing it. I'm not doubting it. I'm just going with the flow, relaxing, and I'm going with the first thing that I get. So I hope that this really helps you guys. Let me know what your guardian angels' names are in the comments below, okay? Because I'd love to see that. Love you guys.